Have you ever wondered what secrets the ocean might be hiding in its unseen depths? The vast blue expanse that covers more than 2/3 of our planet is a world of its own, teeming with life and echoing with the whispers of the unknown. Imagine, if you will, standing at the edge of a chasm so deep that Mount Everest could comfortably sit within its confines and still be hidden from sight. This is the reality of our oceans, a space so immense that we've explored less than 5% of its total volume. The staggering enormity of the ocean is difficult to comprehend, but within this vastness lies a world waiting to be discovered. Beneath the surface, away from the sun's reach, the ocean floor undulates with underwater mountains and valleys. These seamounts, rising thousands of feet from the seabed, are often volcanic in nature, and are teeming with a variety of life forms that thrive in their nutrient-rich waters. Deeper still, you'll find trenches plunging into the abyss, the likes of which include the Mariana Trench, the deepest part of our oceans. These trenches, home to extreme conditions, harbor creatures that seem to defy the very laws of nature. From giant squids to bioluminescent fish, the inhabitants of these depths are as fascinating as they are mysterious. But these are not just tales of adventure and discovery. The story of the ocean is a story of life itself. The underwater mountains and trenches play a critical role in the ocean's health, influencing currents, nutrient distribution, and biodiversity. They are the lifeblood of the ocean, and in turn, our planet. As we dive deeper into the ocean's mysteries, prepare to uncover secrets that have remained hidden for centuries. The ocean, with its unseen depths and uncharted territories, beckons us. It invites us to explore, to learn, and to marvel at the wonders it holds within. The ocean's secrets are our secrets, waiting to be discovered. Let's embark on this journey together, diving deep into the heart of the ocean where every ripple tells a story. Can you imagine a world where creatures glow like a living rainbow in the dark? Welcome to the captivating world of bioluminescent organisms where life lights up the ocean's depths. It's like a hidden universe beneath the waves, where animals are the stars, illuminating the darkness with their ethereal glow. Bioluminescence, a natural phenomenon, is nothing short of a marvel of evolution. But what causes these creatures to glow in the dark? The answer is chemistry. When certain chemicals within their bodies mix together, they produce light. It's a bit like nature's version of a glow stick. But why do these organisms glow? The purposes are as varied as the creatures themselves. For some, it's a way to communicate in the vast, dark ocean. Glow patterns can signal anything from "hello, I'm here" to "stay away, I'm dangerous." For others, bioluminescence is a clever hunting strategy. Imagine a deep-sea anglerfish dangling a lighted lure in front of its mouth. Unsuspecting prey attracted to the light swim right into a waiting mouth. It's a cunning trap, lit up by the anglerfish's own biology. Then there are those who use their glow to ward off predators. When threatened, certain squids eject a cloud of luminescent ink, creating a dazzling diversion that allows them to escape. It's a bit like throwing a flashbang in a video game. But this one is entirely organic and 100 times more mesmerizing. Finally, some creatures glow simply to blend in. In the depths where sunlight doesn't reach, the faint glow from above can silhouette animals against the surface. By producing a soft light from their undersides, animals like the hatchetfish can camouflage themselves, becoming virtually invisible from below. Bioluminescence is a beautiful, complex adaptation to life in the ocean's depths. It's a testament to the ingenuity of nature, constantly evolving to meet the challenges of survival. In the language of light, these creatures tell stories that we are just beginning to understand. So let's keep exploring, listening, and learning from these glowing narrators of the deep. What if I told you there's a forest in the ocean that you can't see? A forest not of towering trees but of microscopic marine algae, unseen to the naked eye yet essential to life as we know it. This forest, made up of countless tiny organisms known as phytoplankton, is the invisible lifeblood of our planet's oceans. In the grand tapestry of aquatic life, these miniature marvels are the unsung heroes, the foundation upon which the entire marine ecosystem is built. They are the primary producers, the first link in the food chain, transforming sunlight into energy through the process of photosynthesis, just like the trees in a terrestrial forest. But these microscopic powerhouses do much more than just provide a meal for the ocean's inhabitants. They are nature's little chemists, tirelessly working to produce over half of the world's oxygen. Every second breath you take, you can thank these tiny beings. They are the unseen lungs of the earth, quietly sustaining life above and below the water's surface. Phytoplankton also play a critical role in the planet's carbon cycle. They absorb vast amounts of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, providing a natural buffer against global warming. When they die, they sink to the ocean floor, taking the carbon with them, effectively storing it away from the atmosphere. But the invisible forest is not without its threats. Climate change and ocean acidification pose significant challenges to these tiny warriors. Changes in water temperature and chemistry can disrupt their ability to photosynthesize and reproduce, which can have cascading effects up the food chain. So next time you take a breath of fresh air or marvel at the vast expanse of the ocean, spare a thought for the unseen forest of phytoplankton. These microscopic organisms are not just spectators in the grand spectacle of life, but active participants, shaping the world in ways far beyond their minuscule size. These tiny warriors of the sea play a role far bigger than their size would suggest. Did you know that the ocean could be the world's biggest pharmacy? Indeed, it might be surprising to some, but the vast and mysterious ocean is home to a myriad of marine organisms that produce unique compounds. These compounds are not just fascinating in their diversity, but they hold immense potential in treating human diseases. Let's dive a little deeper into this topic. The sea is a treasure trove of biological diversity. From the brilliant coral reefs to the dark abyss of the deep sea, each environment is home to organisms that have evolved complex chemical defenses to survive. These compounds, often unique to these organisms, have sparked interest among scientists due to their potential medicinal properties. Take for instance the humble sea sponge. These simple organisms have been around for hundreds of millions of years, and they've developed some intriguing chemical defenses. Some compounds isolated from sea sponges are now being used in the fight against cancer. And it's not just sponges. Marine snails, sea cucumbers, and even some types of seaweed are being studied for their potential medicinal properties. But the promise of the ocean's pharmacy extends beyond cancer treatments. Researchers are exploring marine-derived compounds for their potential in treating a range of other diseases, including Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and even some forms of heart disease. One of the most promising areas of study is marine-derived compounds' potential to combat antibiotic resistance, one of the most pressing health issues of our time. Some marine bacteria produce compounds that can kill drug-resistant bacteria, offering hope in the ongoing battle against superbugs. However, the potential of the ocean's pharmacy is still largely untapped. The process of discovering, isolating, and testing these compounds is complex and time-consuming. But with every new discovery, we are reminded of the immense value of our oceans, not just for their beauty or biodiversity, but for their potential to improve and extend human lives. The ocean, it seems, holds not only mysteries but also potential cures for our most challenging diseases. Have you ever thought about who or what shapes the ocean's landscape? It's a fascinating question, and the answer might surprise you. It's not solely the work of the tectonic plates or the wind, but also the tireless toil of the ocean's currents and tides. These are the invisible hands that mold the sea floor and carve our coastlines. Imagine the ocean as a colossal pot of soup, with currents acting as the spoon that stirs it. These vast streams of water, some as deep as the Grand Canyon and wider than the entire United States, are constantly on the move, driven by wind, temperature, and salinity differences. They are the ocean's highways, transporting not only marine life but also heat and nutrients around the globe. In the warm equatorial regions, where the sun's rays hit directly, water at the surface heats up and expands. This warmer, less dense water then travels towards the poles, creating a conveyor belt-like movement known as thermohaline circulation. As the warm water reaches the poles, it cools, becomes denser and sinks, only to be replaced by more warm water from the equator. This circulation plays a crucial role in regulating the planet's climate and distributing nutrients that sustain marine life. Now let's talk about tides. Twice a day, like clockwork, the water along our coastlines rises and falls. This rhythmic dance is orchestrated by the gravitational pull of the moon and, to a lesser extent, the sun. It's not just a rise and fall, though. As the water recedes, it drags along sediment, reshaping the coastline and the seafloor. It's a slow process, but over thousands of years it can transform landscapes. These currents and tides are the architects of the ocean, shaping and reshaping the underwater world and our coastlines. They distribute heat, making life possible in regions that would otherwise be too cold. They transport nutrients, feeding marine ecosystems. They sculpt the ocean floor, creating homes for countless species. The ocean's restless movement is a dance that shapes our world in ways that are both visible and invisible. Scene script. Can you hear the symphony of the sea? The ocean, vast and deep, is not a realm of silence but a living, breathing orchestra, resounding with the whispers and roars of its many inhabitants. It hums and sings, crackles and clicks, a testament to the vibrant life it cradles within its depths. Consider the majestic whale, the virtuoso of the deep. Their songs, a harmonious blend of rhythm, pitch, and volume, can travel thousands of miles undiminished. These melodies, each a unique signature of an individual or a pod, serve as a language, weaving tales of love, loss, and discovery. Then there are the dolphins, the chatty jesters of the sea. Their language of clicks, whistles, and body movements is so intricate, so nuanced, that it rivals our own in complexity. They use these vocalizations for everything from hunting to social interaction, their clicks forming a sonar, painting a picture of the world around them. Listen closely and you might also hear the chorus of the shrimps. Yes, shrimps. They snap their claws so swiftly it creates a cavitation bubble that, upon collapsing, produces a loud crackling sound. A shrimp symphony, if you will, adding to the orchestra of the ocean. These sounds, while beautiful to our ears, play a critical role in the survival of these marine creatures. They form a complex acoustic landscape that is used for communication, navigation, finding food, and evading predators. It's a world where sight is limited, but sound reigns supreme. Yet this symphony is not just for the inhabitants of the sea. It's a song that calls to us, a melody that reverberates in our souls, reminding us of our connection to this intricate web of life. As we delve deeper into understanding these sounds, we begin to unravel the secrets of the ocean, its rhythms guiding us to a greater appreciation of this vast, mysterious world. Each sound adds a note to the ocean's symphony, a melody that we are only just beginning to hear. What if I told you that the ocean can take us back in time? Imagine the ocean as an enormous natural time machine, with the ability to transport us millions of years into Earth's past. It's not science fiction, but science fact. And the key to this incredible journey lies beneath the ocean's surface in its deep-sea sediments. You see, the ocean floor is like a giant underwater library, with each layer of sediment acting as a page in a book. And just like the pages of a book, these layers contain stories of our planet's past. Each layer represents a snapshot of a particular moment in time, capturing details about the Earth's climate, its atmosphere, and even the life forms that existed at that point. As marine creatures live and die, their remains sink to the ocean floor, becoming part of the sediment. Over time, these layers build up, preserving the biological and chemical signatures of the Earth's climate at that time. Scientists call this process sedimentation, and it's through studying these sediment layers that they can piece together the history of our planet's climate. By examining the composition of these deep-sea sediments, scientists can determine the temperature of the ocean at different points in time, the levels of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, and even the presence of ice sheets on the Earth's surface. This information is invaluable in helping us understand how our climate has changed over millions of years, and more importantly, how it might change in the future. The ocean's time machine doesn't just provide a history lesson, it gives us a glimpse into the future. By understanding past climate changes, we can better predict and prepare for future changes. It's like having a crystal ball, but one that's based on hard scientific evidence rather than mysticism. So, next time you look out at the ocean, remember that beneath those rolling waves lies a time machine, a record of our planet's past and a guide to its future. In the pages of its deep-sea sediments, the ocean holds the story of our planet's past. What does the future hold for our mysterious ocean? As we journey into the horizon, we grapple with an array of challenges facing our majestic marine world. The most formidable of these threats are climate change, pollution, and overfishing, all human-made issues that necessitate human-made solutions. Climate change is more than just a buzzword, it's a reality that our oceans face each day. As temperatures rise, so do sea levels, threatening coastal communities and marine habitats alike. The ocean, like a colossal sponge, absorbs about 90% of the excess heat in our environment, leading to warmer seas and more acidic waters. This change in temperature and acidity poses serious threats to marine life, particularly to coral reefs, which serve as vital breeding grounds for numerous species. Equally alarming is the issue of pollution. Each year, millions of tons of plastic find their way into our oceans, turning them into a giant swirling garbage dump. These plastics degrade into microplastics, tiny particles that marine life often mistake for food. The long-term effects of microplastics on marine life are still largely unknown, but the immediate impacts are clear and concerning. Then we have overfishing, the practice of harvesting fish from the ocean at rates faster than they can reproduce. This relentless pursuit of seafood has led to the drastic decline of numerous fish species. The ripple effect of this can be catastrophic, disrupting the delicate balance of marine ecosystems and affecting the livelihoods of communities that rely on fishing. Yet, amidst these challenges, there lies hope. The future of the ocean doesn't have to be bleak. Through concerted efforts, we can champion sustainable practices, promote conservation, and curb our destructive habits. We can support initiatives that seek to mitigate climate change, reduce pollution, and regulate fishing practices. The ocean is a treasure trove of mysteries, brimming with life and holding secrets yet to be discovered. It is our responsibility as stewards of this planet to protect and preserve it. The future of the ocean is in our hands. Let's ensure its mysteries continue to inspire and amaze future generations. The ocean, a world of unseen depths and hidden secrets, is waiting to be explored. As we journeyed together through the fascinating narratives of the ocean, we discovered a universe beneath the waves, teeming with life, color, and mystery. We started by plunging into the unseen depths, where we encountered the ocean's most elusive inhabitants. From the ethereal bioluminescent creatures that illuminate the ocean's inky abyss, to the bizarre and beguiling species that have adapted to the crushing pressures of the deep sea, we realized just how much life thrives in this alien world. Our journey took us through the ocean's living rainbow, a vibrant, bustling community of marine life, each species as unique as the colors they display. We delved into the invisible forest of the ocean, where microscopic phytoplankton generate half of the world's oxygen, proving that even the smallest life forms play a critical role in our planet's survival. The ocean's pharmacy presented us with a treasure trove of medicinal potential, from cancer-fighting compounds to antibiotics, all waiting to be harnessed. From the rich biodiversity of the sea, our understanding of currents and tides deepened, revealing how these powerful forces not only shape our coastlines but also regulate our climate. We listened to the symphony of the sea, the orchestra of sounds that communicate, navigate, and even hunt in the ocean's depths. We glimpsed into the ocean's time machine, unearthing tales of our planet's history locked within ancient corals and sediments. Finally, we pondered the ocean's future, exploring how human actions are impacting this vast ecosystem and what we can do to ensure its survival. As we continue to unravel the mysteries of the ocean, we realize that it is not just a body of water, but a world teeming with life, history, and potential. A world that deserves our respect, curiosity, and protection.